Good morning. Now you guys should be able to hear me. Good morning, everybody. Talk about what we've got going on outside. It's a nice start to the morning. If you watch the tower cam, it's shaking around a little bit here early this morning, and we have got some interesting weather on the way over the next several days. Today, falling temperatures. It is going to be windy as well. Just checking the live stream, and we're up and going on Facebook this morning. And I'm going to pull up YouTube as well just to make sure we are going there. I'm going to pull questions from my Facebook page, Andrew Buck Michael. So if you have any questions, you can throw those on there. I'll try to check some of the other live streams as well this morning. And everything looks to be like it's going along pretty smooth as well on YouTube as well. So we've got things streaming on ABC6 Facebook page, Fox 28 Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, Andrew Buck Michael, and also on YouTube on the WSYX page. So, good morning, everybody. Let's talk about what we've got going on. Obviously, it's a lot quieter right now than what it was last night. We had some really strong storms kick through during the overnight hours, and those are all out of here. Winds are starting to pick up, southwest winds right now at about 12 miles per hour, and we are going to be dealing with a decent amount of sun today with clouds trying to fill back in from time to time. Hopefully enjoy the warm temperatures while we've had them the last few days. 57 back on Tuesday, 65 Wednesday, 63 yesterday, 54 today, and that's here early this morning. We're going to get colder as we go through the day, and then it gets even colder heading into the weekend. So here's a map of some of the storm reports that we had from the storms overnight last night. Notice the tornadoes that you're seeing out there towards Illinois. We had some funnel reports also out and tornado reports actually, not only in Illinois, but also in Indiana. So those storms there, once they moved into Ohio, had some rotation when they were closer to Dayton, but then they kind of fizzled out. They lost some of that rotation as they moved closer to central Ohio. As far as flooding concerns, that was a little bit bigger of an issue for us here in central Ohio because this is a look at the last 18 hours. There was a lot of rain. Now, that's all gone now, but I'll zoom in and show you some of the estimated rainfall totals that we had overnight last night. Pretty impressive for us here in central Ohio. So the rainfall totals, anywhere where you're seeing that yellow, that's 1 to 2 inches. So right along kind of I-71 and Interstate 70 through central Ohio. And if you got the orange or the red, you're looking closer to 2 to 3, maybe even 3+ inches. So quite a bit of rain during the evening and overnight hours. That's all gone now. So right now our focus is going to be turning more towards maybe some high water in some areas, but the wind's picking up for us. We have just a couple of flood advisories, flood warnings here for the next 30 minutes. Those will be expiring soon. But the wind advisory for northern Ohio, because these winds will be gusting up to about 40 miles per hour today, especially during the afternoon, then they ease up more as we continue on into tomorrow. So today, Friday, the winds are going to be pretty strong, and then they ease up more heading into the day tomorrow. Now, I'm going to show you the temperatures and wind chill here because, again, we're starting out in the 50s right now. We're going to drop into the 40s and then eventually 30s. But look at the wind chills. We will feel like we're in the 30s by lunchtime, 20s by this evening. So we will be getting cold very quickly by the time that we get into later today and tonight. And a mix of sun and clouds. So we're seeing outside right now the winds starting to pick up. It's going to be windy today. Temperatures are dropping. Partly cloudy skies. If you live in northern Ohio, it's going to be mostly cloudy today. But if you live in southern Ohio, you're going to be dealing with a little bit more sunshine than if you live to the north. Part of my alarm. I have a meeting in 5 minutes I got to get to, so we're going to wrap this up in less than 5 minutes. So here's what we got. Winds, wind chills. Still feeling like the 50s this morning, but tomorrow feeling about 19. So if you're someone who likes to get outside Saturday morning, go for a walk or run with your day off, it's going to feel kind of cold tomorrow. Same for Sunday morning, but even colder by Monday and Tuesday. Our wind chills will be dropping down to around 10 by those particular days. Futurecast today, not picking up on any rain. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds. Again, more clouds to the north, more sunshine to the south. And we will be dealing with temperatures dropping from the 50s into the 40s and eventually 30s by 10 p.m. Do you need me? Okay. All right. Tomorrow, we start out around 30. Partly cloudy through the day. We eventually will warm up to maybe 44 for the high. It may be a struggle for northern Ohio to get to 40, but regardless, it's going to be chilly tomorrow with a mix of sun and clouds and lighter winds than today. Then the snow showers move in. This is Sunday morning at 7 a.m. On and off pockets of snow through midday and into the afternoon. And notice there's a few pockets where we have some of those darker blues. that's an indication of where we may have some snow squalls, where you get those really quick bursts of snow. Now, this is not going to be a ton of snow for us across central Ohio, but compared to what we've had around the area lately, this will be a little bit more than, well, what we've had on the ground in a while, because we haven't had much snow actually accumulate for a while. So let me show you the expected snowfall totals with this, and let me pull it up right here so you can kind of get an idea of a map of what we're looking at. Generally, it's going to be about 1 inch, maybe up to 2 if we're lucky. So again, this is not going to be a ton of snow by the time we get to Monday morning, but generally I would say about 1 to 2 inches of snow by the time this all wraps up and kicks out of here. So to get back to today, falling temperatures, it's going to be windy today, and we will be dealing with temperatures going from the 50s into the 40s and gusts up to about 40 miles per hour. Tonight, winds start to ease up overnight, wind chills in the teens, and then tomorrow, a pretty decent day considering it's February. 44 for the high, chilly and dry with light breeze coming out of the west. 7-day forecast here. We get chilly for the weekend, especially by Sunday, 35, 33 on Monday, and then we warm up a little bit next week, back to 48 by Wednesday. While we have you here, I'll show you again. Futurecast on Sunday is just those light snow showers, couple flurries on Monday, and then as we get to Tuesday into Wednesday, looks like maybe a couple flurries Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Generally, it does not look like much for us, but we might pick up a little quick mix there. You may have noticed that very brief beginning. Then Wednesday night, we start to get some rain to kick its way back in, and that'll be here for Thursday morning with rain showers, maybe a little bit of a mix. So that's what we're looking like on the 7-day forecast. Falling temperatures today, windy, getting chilly for the weekend, and then some snow showers on Sunday before we try to warm up a little bit by next week. So questions coming in. I'm going to see if there's any questions here on my Facebook page real quick here. The winds will help to dry up a lot of the rain. Yes, I have a pond in my backyard. I looked at my camera as well. I have a pond in my backyard, Mindy. So it'll help out. Crystal, you have a great weekend as well. So hopefully that answers some questions. Hopefully the stream works well on all of these different platforms we were trying to stream to this morning. So I'm going to jump off of here. Thanks for checking out the live stream, little Facebook, YouTube chat this morning. And we will see you guys on ABC6 News at noon. Good Day Columbus is on right now. You guys can turn that on. Elisa Henry right here and Phil are doing that. So anyways, we'll see you guys on ABC6 and Fox 28. Bye.